What's up, everybody? We're going to solve Wordle for Wednesday. Oh my gosh, the days are just flying by. Wednesday, February 14. Does that make it Valentine's Day? I think so. I think it's a fixed date every February, right? And today's challenge is going to be pretty exciting. What we are going to do is make sure that every word that we enter as our guess can be extended. Okay? So what does that mean? It means, for example, we did this in the demo yesterday. It's actually not bad. I might just use it today. I know it's a little bit lazy, but the point is that you start with cover, and you have to be able to use a guess like that, such that you could create an extended word using those first 5 letters without the obvious plural S. Okay. So how would it work with cover? Well, we could do covert if you added a T. You could do coverage if you added AGE. You could do a lot of stuff. Technically, you could even do ing and all that good stuff, which I should have thought about, but it's okay. I think it's enough just to remove the S. I am just going to stick with cover. I like it because it immediately identifies a potential ER trap. So let's start with cover and say, hey, we got to know, okay? We haven't had an O word recently. What begins with O? What begins with O? Order, of course, would be a terrible guess because we don't have ER. We have had opera. That also wouldn't be a good guess. We've had olive. That would be a bad guess. Oh boy, I don't know. I mean, I don't have to pursue that. I don't even have to use the O, right? Nobody says we have to stay in hard mode. So maybe I'm just going to do a brand new word. Thing would be really cool. Thing is, I'm not sure what could I really add to that. Things, not much. Okay. So what am I going to do? What if I were to do faith? Oh yeah, faith is great. And that was one that I used in my demo yesterday because you can create faithful. Yeah, because you can create faithful. So there we go. So let's do faith. And look at that. Not bad. We get an A and a T. Talon is looking like a really good, strong guess right now. My only problem is that I just don't know what you could put after that except for just an S, talons. So how could we make that work? That's too bad. It feels like that would be very strong. Talon. Um, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how to make that work. But that's okay. We can just maybe just get something with an L and an N there, and then you would basically have an unscramble, right, guys? That to me is the smart way to do this. So what if we were to do loner? I'm not sure how I could extend that. This is a tough challenge. Lunar. Oh man. Lunge. Lunged. Yeah. You know what, guys? I am not going to take the high road. We didn't say that you couldn't just add a D. I know it's cheap, but it is obeying the challenge. We're going to go from lunge to lunged. Okay, past tense. Look at that. Did Art get talent in 4? Bam. Yes, he did. I mean, yeah, I should have guessed it, I suppose. Of course, that would have made sense, but I was just a little bit nervous that Talon if it were the answer, would violate the challenge, because unless you guys can help me out, I can't think of any word that begins with Talon and then would continue from there. And of course, remember, we said that adding an S, that is definitely the cheapest thing possible, and that is banned from this challenge. We did it, guys. We did it. That was really good. I'm still very happy with that result. Yeah, it would have been great to get it in 3. But hey, guess what? Guys, see if you can predict what the challenge is going to be. I'm going to give you a hint. It's like the inverse of this one. Okay, so please join me on the Infinite Wordle. All right, guys, if you said, of course, Art's going to do it, so now that the guess that you put in has to terminate a longer word, you'd be 100% correct. Okay, how on earth are we going to make that happen? Check it out. Look at the word abler. Okay, there's no way you could continue that, but that's not today's challenge, or sorry, tomorrow's challenge. We have to make sure that you could create a word that would end with this guess. And would you guys agree that you could do enabler, E-N-A-B-L-E-R, okay? I'm not going to put any restrictions on what you can put in front because I think this is going to be much, much harder. So let's try abler, from which we get enabler, and wow, that was really strong. And thankfully, it's not an ER trap. Okay. What are we looking at here? Could be something like this. This is probably looking better. Yeah, actually, eager. No, it won't be eager, because there's no E fourth. What would this word be? This is sort of the structure I'm thinking about. No, I was actually, oh man, it could have been rebar. Like steel used to for reinforcement as rebar. Okay, that's fine. Let's just let's just kind of play around with this a little bit, and just try to get another guess on the board here. So I guess you have to think of like, okay, incline. I guess it might take climb, but that doesn't look good. Wow, this is going to be hard. Retreat. Now, would that be helpful? Yeah, actually, believe it or not, that's actually very helpful, right, guys? Because that'll give me a lot of positional information, and I sort of overlooked the EAR, which is a very logical thing that this could end in, because maybe it could be like smear, maybe. Okay, so let's do treat, and the idea is that it could be retreat, it could be entreat, okay? And look at that. That was awesome because now we have confirmed that it's EAR. Now, smear comes to mind. Swear. Ouch. Okay. Spear. Oh, boy. So swamp would be good. Swamp would be a great word, but I just don't know how I can use swamp and have that terminate a word. That would be tough. Oh, man. Oh, this is suddenly getting really hard, huh? Conspire. Would that help? Well, if it were spear, yes. I also like the fact that this will just confirm that it's a that it begins with S. So let's do spire, knowing that we can conspire. And yeah, there you have it. So now the problem is that we could have swear. Oh no, it's a trap. We could have swear, shear, and smear. Okay, sneer I think is S-N-E-E-R. So we've got to get at least 2 of these evaluated: the W, the H, and the M. Okay. Let's think here. Let's see here. Instagram. Sandwich. I don't think you see anything that would end in which. Wow, what a hard challenge. So again, M, W, and first let's just ask ourselves, would that work? Like, is there a word that ends in swear? Not that I know of. Yeah. Oh, I got one, guys. Oh, this is perfect. Are you ready? This is ingenious. Elsewhere or nowhere. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we got it, guys. So this will reveal if it's a W or the H, and if neither of those, then I think we go with smear. I will double check just to make sure. Okay, so it should be smear. Let's just double check. I think we got it, guys. Yes! Wow, what an amazing challenge. I mean, that is going to be so hard. But it was worked out great. I mean, we nailed it. Abler, you create enabler. Treat, you could do retreat. Spire, you create conspire. Where, that saved me. Elsewhere, and then bam, we got smear. Absolutely, absolutely crushed it, guys. I hope you please do join me. I just hope that you join me for this amazing challenge. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. If you do join me, and you can still use your favorite word if you can find something that could be added in front of it, but you just might have to, if you're a hard mode player, you will obviously have to consider just removing that setting, okay? And then you could have fun with this challenge. I think it'll be awesome. Yeah, well, there you have it, guys. What more can I say except, yep, slightly longer video because these were tougher challenges, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow for this particular challenge edition of Wordle with Art.